Medications can play a useful role in managing CFS and fibro. Even though medications won't cure either condition, they can help control symptoms and reduce suffering. While drugs often produce benefits, they can also create problems. In this video, we're going to look at 5 common problems associated with medications and what to do about them. The first problem I call no effect. That's this one here, no effect. Sometimes when you start taking a medication, you can't see any change in your symptoms and conclude it's not working. You may be right. There is no drug that is consistently effective for treating CFS and FM, so finding one that helps is likely to be a process of trial and error. You may have to try several before finding one that works. On the other hand, if you don't see a quick effect, you may just need to give the drug more time. Some drugs take up to several weeks or longer to produce an effect. It's also possible that a drug could be helpful at a higher dosage level. Your doctor, knowing that most people with CFS and FM are very sensitive to medications, is likely to start you on a low dose to see if a medication is effective and also to determine if it produces side effects. If you can tolerate a drug at an initial level but don't experience benefits, you may benefit from a higher dosage. Second problem is side effects. Those are the unwanted consequences of using a drug. They include fatigue, mental confusion, memory problems, sleepiness, sleeplessness, nausea, diarrhea, constipation, and dizziness. If you experience side effects with a medication, discuss them with your doctor. Solutions include accepting the side effects, that is, deciding that the benefits of the drug outweigh the side effects, adjusting how you take the medication, for example, with food rather than on an empty stomach, reducing the dosage level, or switching to a different medication. There's often more than one drug that can be used to treat a condition or symptom. Several of the side effects I just mentioned are also symptoms of CFS and FM, so it's good to keep in mind that some of your fatigue, mental confusion, sleep problem, or digestive difficulties may be caused by a medication. Third is allergic reactions and interactions. Drugs can trigger allergic reactions such as rashes, hives, swelling, wheezing, or difficulty breathing. If any of these occur, stop taking the medication and contact your doctor. If you take more than one medication, you may experience problems caused by how the drugs interact with one another. Ways to combat this problem include switching to a new drug, reducing the number of medications you take, and telling your doctor about all your drugs, vitamins, and supplements to identify possible interactions. A fourth problem is remembering to take your medications. If this is an issue for you, consider using a 7-day pill box or pill organizer, which has compartments for each day of the week. You should be able to find them at a pharmacy or online for $10 or less. There are models with morning and evening compartments. Using an organizer reduces the chances that you will miss taking your meds or take a double dose. If it's Wednesday morning and there are pills in the Wednesday AM slot, then you take them. If the compartment is empty, it means you've already taken them. A second strategy for remembering meds is to incorporate reminders into your life. For example, you might put your pills in the bathroom where you'll see them when you get up in the morning and as you prepare for bed at night. Or you could use a timer or alarm on your watch to tell you it's time to take a medication. Final problem with medications is cost. You may be able to lower your drug costs by using one or more of the following. First, using a generic medication rather than a brand name. Second, shopping around because prices vary from one pharmacy to another. Third, buying your drugs by mail. Many drug plans offer such services. And fourth, discussing your medications with your doctor to see whether one or more might be dropped or one medication used in place of 2. Finally, I'd like to suggest another idea for managing your symptoms, last line down here, and that is lifestyle change. The reason is simple to explain, though it's a challenge to implement. The symptoms of CFS and FM are strongly affected by how we live our lives. What we do will either intensify or reduce our symptoms, depending on how we live. The symptoms of CFS and FM have many causes, including overexertion, deconditioning, stress, worry, and depression. These causes can be addressed by changing how we lead our lives. For example, pacing, which is discussed in detail in other videos, is widely recommended as an antidote to overexertion. It's an effective treatment for all four major symptoms of CFS and FM: fatigue, pain, sleep problems, and cognitive difficulties, also known as brain fog or fibrofog. Changing the way you live has advantages over taking medications. It has no side effects, it's cheap and effective. I agree with Dr. Charles Lapp, director of the Hunter Hopkins Center in Charlotte, when he says that the most powerful treatment for CFS and FM is lifestyle change. In his words, there is no drug, no potion, no supplement, herb, or diet that even competes with lifestyle change for the treatment of CFS or FM. While medications can play a useful role in managing CFS and FM, the most important treatment is the one that you administer yourself, adapting through pacing, stress management, and other lifestyle changes, which are explained in other videos in this series.